Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner is brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. An inside give now from the shotgun. In the clear, the 25. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27.
Ooh, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Single back, takes the handoff. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Takes it inside the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
The Noles looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to find some room. It's Parker. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry up. Play action fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Why in the world would the offensive coordinator and head coach decide to go for it inside their own red zone? That's a peculiar choice for this offense.
They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense facing second and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's the option play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Quarterback operating an empty set. We'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Looking to chuck it again. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the shotgun, drops back. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And that's good for a first down near the 40. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with the 48.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Florida State 14, Texas 0.
Okay, ready? Easy.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's looking deep here. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Looking for a gap. It's Parker. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the same runner's got it again. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle here for the offense. Makes a quick grab. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Tailback takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Seminoles will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
21, Texas, 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it. Look at that, he's still going. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. The pass is caught. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain. The Longhorns move into the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The back's got it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
And the extra point was up and good. They'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The pass rush closing in. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Offense in hurry-up mode. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. Finding some room with the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. And the Noles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal, and you throw it. Why not run the football right there?
Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Direct snap to the back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. They're setting out to try the PAT.
Well, when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. And he's got it. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half.
Okay, ready?
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knowles.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Turn starts inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the 1st half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Texas 7.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Through physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly fourth down penalty on the defense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And now another deep ball here. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Handoff running right. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid game.
And now the running back's got it again. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Can he make it to the marker? Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
But they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go?
Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down.
3:25.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Finds the receiver wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Second down play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Using his legs here. They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. The Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Throws it to the right. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. Touchdown, Seminoles. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner choosing to field this one. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Long. Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And this is a very intriguing matchup, one team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll test the right side here. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30 now. The 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas.
Unbelievable way to start this playoff game for this offense. First touch of the football, you get a hat on a hat up front, and you can see the speed in that backfield for a big touchdown to get things started.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Texas 7, Michigan State 0.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They begin with a quick throw to the left.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up third down.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To the air. It's Davis. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a fourth down completion. Close to the tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And the Spartans are on the move here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the ball to the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
The Spartans line up with a first and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job up front, opening up that hole, and look at this Texas running back just running physical for a nice first down. Texas running backs. Chris, come on, you know better than me. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, more recently Bijan Robinson. Incredible history in Austin when it comes to these backs, and he's living up to it today.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Aiming for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and the catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you've got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a big gain.
Okay, ready? That's the end of the first quarter. Texas 14, Michigan State 7.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the toss play, runner moving left. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
And the Spartans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up one inch.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Going to be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. Longhorns come to the line, looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to scramble. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Boy, great job up front on his Spartan defensive line. And Chris, that's one thing. We're all the way back to George Perlis and one of the guys like Nick Saban when he was the head coach at Michigan State. Always been physical and played tenacious defensive football, led by that defensive line.
0. Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Big gain across midfield, though spotted down near the 30. The offense really clicking here.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They picked up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First and 10 play coming up. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He'll hand it off. They tackle him about the 14.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. You've got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Sparty. This offense really clicking. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. There's a 1st and 10 play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Defense is coming after him. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the 1st down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the 2nd half.
Number 60, set to kick this one.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll toss it to the right side. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this 2nd half started.
1st down here for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's going to pull it down and run. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, the defense put initial pressure on this quarterback. They forced him out of the pocket, but he breaks contain, gets to the outside, gets out of bounds for some positive yards, but he is short of the 1st down.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking down. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Spartans will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And the quarterback just sneaks it.
Well, that's the beauty of having a quarterback with this kind of length on 4th down and 2. You go with quarterback sneak. All he has to do basically is fall forward and pick up a 1st down. Good call and a nice job of executing up front.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Now here's the toss play. Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Spartans lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Catch made on the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field.
Number 12 on the field goal.
And he knocks that one right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And now the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the 1st down.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. But give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. That's a design quarterback keeper. And this offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Woods. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living
for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, he doesn't pick up the first down here, but still does a nice job of buying a little bit of time and then running to be able to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid those big hits.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Longhorns line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Touchdown. Texas.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
24, Texas, 21.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Michigan State's will take over 1st and 10.
Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And a 1st down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Snags the quick throw. Brought out of the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Back to throw. It's Davis. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looking to scramble. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, he's got it down inside.